Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the EcoStruxure Operator TML Expert. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to see is something that we can do on Operator TML Expert related to having, for example, a variable that contains different values of an alarms, okay? And then we are going to trigger different alarms based on the value on this variable. So usually, for example, if you're working with one of our drives, the Altivar drive from Schneider, we can have a variable, a register and a variable indicating the last fault. So what you can do is to, based on the value, just assign different bool on the PLC and then just share that to the HMI and trigger each of them. But if we don't want to do that, we can have the same variable on the HMI and then trigger different alarms with a few things. So this trick was mentioned by Paul Derbyshire for Schneider, and I think it was an amazing trick. So I'm going to put it in words in a video here. So let's create a project. Now what I'm going to do is to create a variable. Imagine that it came from the PLC, okay? So it's going to be alarm. Okay, it has an alarm and everything. Now, what we need to do, okay, is to create Boolean variables for those alarms. So we need to create, for example, folder F alarms. And here I'm going to create a Boolean variable. So I'm going to create alarm X alarm 1 and 5. Okay, 5 different alarms. So now that we have these alarms, we can activate an alarm groups and then link the alarms over there just to trigger them. But what I haven't done is how we can link this with this. Okay, we can have, for example, a script going around, okay, and every time you will read a change and then assign something on these values, but that is not a very good solution. So what we need to do, okay, is to create different converters. So range, so C alarm 01. So here is going to be a Boolean variable. So when the value of the alarm is 0, the output is going to be 0. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can put difference. So when the value of the alarm, for example, the drive is in communication error now, but unbalanced voltage, something, it's give me the error number 1. Okay, so when this one is number 1, the input number 1, then the output is going to be true. Otherwise, it's going to be 0. Okay, so it doesn't affect me. And here we just need to copy and paste all these n times. So when the value is 2, true, otherwise 0, when the value is 3, when the value is 4. So this needs to be done for each variable, but at least you have from the PLC just one variable. Now that we have this converter, what we need to do is to link the variables, each of the variables with this alarm. So we need to bind them. And here, if we go to value, variables, here we select this one, use the converter that we have created, And that's it. And the same with all of them. Converter, good. And there is no additional logic on the PLC or additional logic on the HMI. I just need to select a different one. There we go. I just need to link and create converters. That would be the only thing to do. It can probably take time. But once you've done it, it's done. Let me check if I don't mess around with this. This one, yeah. Alarm. It's gonna be number 2. Okay, so that's how you can link the variables. Now, if just to show you how it works, just generate an alarm group, and let's just add all the different alarms that we have. So here, the trigger condition, when it's true, the message is gonna be, I don't know, a drive alarm number 1, Ctrl C, Ctrl B, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, now on the screen, show you the whole process now. Let's go for the alarms for the alarm group. Just doing it faster. Okay, where are you? Here. I'm going to use the alarm group active only. Except return to normal. And now here I need to use the variable coming from the PLC, reading from the drive. Okay, so if everything goes well, I believe this should be fine. So let's simulate this. On the other screen. So if I use number 1, driver number 1, number 0, just go. Then if I use number 5, then if I use another number, 48, it doesn't show up. Number 4, number 2, okay, the other one just go out. So the key here is to use the binding between this variable, which is the analog value, and each Boolean. So we need to create Boolean variables, and the Boolean value needs to be binded with the analog value, and use a converter for each indication. Okay, so this is how you can have like a dynamic text when you have just one variable. Based on the value of the analog value, you can create different Booleans without having additional logic on the controller or scripts on the HMI. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.